Some people walk into a room like they own it. They speak louder, they interrupt more, they look down on others with subtle smirks. At first glance, they seem confident, untouchable even. But psychology tells us something far more unsettling. A superiority complex is often not confidence at all. It is a mask worn by deep inferiority. The illusion of superiority. The term superiority complex was popularized by psychologist Alfred Adler, who believed that humans are constantly trying to overcome feelings of inadequacy. According to Adler, when someone feels fundamentally less than, they may overcompensate by trying to appear more than. This overcompensation can look like arrogance, moral superiority, constant need to be right, looking down on others to feel elevated. But this behavior isn't rooted in strength, it's rooted in fear. Where inferiority begins. Inferiority complexes often form early in life in childhood experiences like constant criticism, emotional neglect, being compared to siblings and feeling unseen or unheard. It teaches a child a dangerous belief: who I am is not enough. That belief doesn't disappear with age, it hides, it waits, and for some people, the defense mechanism becomes superiority. Superiority as a psychological armor. When someone feels inferior deep down, their psyche searches for protection. Superiority becomes that armor. Instead of feeling insecure, they act dominant, and of feeling ashamed, they become judgmental, and of feeling small, they inflate their ego. This is why people with a superiority complex struggle to admit mistakes, react aggressively to criticism, need to win conversations, and feel threatened by confident or intelligent people. Their self-worth is fragile, not strong. Why superiority needs an audience. True confidence is quiet, doesn't need applause. But superiority requires comparison. Someone with a superiority complex feels valuable only when others are wrong or when others are weaker and inferior. Without someone to look down on, the illusion collapses and the original inferiority resurfaces. That's why superiority is exhausting to maintain. The emotional cost. Living behind a superiority mask comes at a price. Shallow relationships, constant internal tension, fear of being exposed, and loneliness. Because if people ever see the real self underneath, the self that feels inadequate, the whole structure might fall apart. So the mask stays on. The paradox. Here's the paradox psychology reveals. The louder someone declares their superiority, the more likely they are hiding self-doubt. And the people who truly feel secure? They don't need to prove anything. Healing the inferiority beneath. Real growth doesn't come from inflating the ego. It comes from facing the wound. Healing starts when someone can say, I don't need to be better than others to be enough. My worth isn't earned through dominance. I can be flawed and still valuable. Only then does superiority dissolve and genuine confidence take its place. So next time you encounter someone who acts superior, remember, you're not seeing strength, you're seeing a defense mechanism. And sometimes the strongest thing a person can do is stop pretending they're above everyone else and finally make peace with themselves. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to help us make more videos.